Hello everyone, Evil here. Today I have another solution from MikroTik. So, did you ever had a particular issue where you wanted to use access point but in a little bit harsher environments? Well, today I'm going to show you what MikroTik has to offer in their NetMetal series. And we are going to take a look at the NetMetal AC², or how should I call it in the MikroTik language, RBD23UGS-5HPacD2HnD-NM. Let's take a look at the box first, then we are going to unpack it, and I will explain you what this device does, what are the specifications of the device, and in which way we can use it. And I will also show you some additional things that you can get for it. So let's get started. Box is the classic MikroTik box, classic MikroTik branding. We have series name here, nothing, MikroTik on the side, some warranty information, made in Lithuania, and that's about it on the box. In the box we have the famous MikroTik manual, we have the device itself. This one is quite big. We have power adapter, but this one is not the regular MikroTik adapter. This is 48 volt 0.95 amps adapter, so it's not the 24 volt like MikroTik ships with all their other products. I don't know what's the reason MikroTik decided to do this, because this device does support 24 volts, but okay, nice addition, thank you MikroTik. We have their gigabit PoE injector here. And we also have some mounting gear. The regular pole mounting solution that you can use on the device, and also DIN mount. I showcased this DIN mount in my previous videos, so you all know this K27 kit by now. Okay, let's remove the box and take a look at the product itself. This is NetMetal AC². As you can see, this device is fully metal. It's really beefy, really solid build. It's IP67 rated, so it's both dust and splash proof, at least when it's closed. It does have two compartments. Here is the position where you can put your pole mounting strap, and this is the place where you screw the DIN mount. So take a note of that. You have product information at the back, and rubber grommets on the back side, and here at the top these grooves are actually so you can pass your antenna cable. You route it inside, and I'm going to show you how the connectors look and which type of the connections we have on the device itself. As you can see, these are spring screws. You can turn them either by screwdriver or hand. At the top, what do we have? We have some cable latches, so you can latch your antenna cable here. We have two connectors, and both of these are RP SMA connectors for the Wi-Fi antenna, and we have three blanks. Why do we have three blanks on this device? Because this device have mini PCIe slot where you can put your LTE modem, and you can drill this and put your SMA connector so you can attach your LTE antenna. At the front we also have this LED strip. We have power, SAP. This device does have SAP. I'm going to show you Ethernet, and the signal bar, also MikroTik branding. While opening this device, you put it like this. You unlatch one side, then other side, and this, how should I say, right side, this one, slide it, and the other one is permanently attached to the device, so you won't ever lose this cover, which is great. Inside we have the barrel jack connection with the standard 12 to 57 volt range. We have a reset button, SAP slot, which is great. We also have our Ethernet with this caution sticker on the device, so do not power it without antenna. We won't do that, MikroTik. Ethernet with PoE in, micro SIM slot, and USB-A connector, which is great if you want to put some USB stick and use it as an additional drive inside your router S. So now that I showcase this device, what's inside, and also what are other specifications of the device. Let me assemble it, and we are going to talk about the specs just in a second. I need to assemble it because I would like to showcase you the size of the device with actual dimensions and which way they go. Okay, it's more or less attached. So, what's the dimensions of the device? We have 247 millimeters of height, 143 millimeters of width, and 48 millimeters of thickness. This is a little bit thicker device, fully metal, except this rubber here, and with the plastics inside. Inside, what do we have from the components? We have ARM 32-bit CPU. It's the IPQ1419 that MikroTik love to use. It's quad-core CPU with 16.8 megahertz. So that quad-core CPU is paired with 256 megabytes of RAM and 60 megabytes of flash. This device is rated from -40 to +70 Celsius. So yeah, it can withstand harsh environments. As I already said, it's IP66 rated. It has, as you saw, it has multiple power options. You can either power it by PoE or barrel jack. PoE it is 802.3 AFAT PoE standard. So yeah, but you can also use MikroTik 24 volt, although I probably should mention use the regular PoE. The maximum power consumption on the device is 28 watts and 12 watts without any attachments. I already told you that this device has built-in Wi-Fi, so it's both 2.4 GHz and 5 GHz, 2 chains for both of them, and yeah, you should expect something like 300 megabit per second and 2.4 GHz and 866.7 megabits per second on 5 GHz according to the MikroTik specifications. But you all know that in real world you probably won't get it. You probably kept something like 400 megabits at 5 GHz, so yeah, take that into consideration. So yeah, I think that already covered pretty much everything except one neat bit, and I have antennas for it, and I will show you the cheapest option if you don't want to use expensive antennas. So if you like to put in some harsh environment but you don't want to use cable antennas, these are AGO antenna, so that's how the MikroTik calls them. I like to call them bunny ears. So yeah, you won't be able to use this cover if you use these antennas. This cover is only when you are using the antennas, external antennas with cables. So yeah, you're going to lose it, but you're still going to retain your IP rating with these antennas, because they do cover these connectors, and these are should be sealed at least at some degree. Yeah. So this is how the device itself looks when you install these rabbit ear antennas. It does look a little bit funny, and if you're going to really mount it outside, if you're going to mount it on the pole, I do not advise this, not at all. Use external antennas. MikroTik has quite a great range, and you can also buy some other non-MikroTik antennas. So yeah, don't use these antennas if you're going to put it on the rain, snow, etc. These antennas are great only if you need to battle the dust or something like that. If you're going to put some, I don't know, like warm environment or some environment where you might get some, let's say, unpleasant things. For example, why do I have this setup like here? This is my personal setup, and this will go inside of old unused chimney. So this chimney has the cover at the top, but it is open outside. I don't get any water inclusion inside, but still it is very dusty, and I don't want any other equipment to be there. This device will handle it. What you can also do, if you want to go on, let's say you want to go on a budget, and you want to use this device outside of the reach of the regular copper cable, you can use fiber. What I have here, this is fs.com branded, this is tough fiber. As you can see, it's armored patch cable, 30 meters. So yeah, it's a little bit longer. For this length, I wouldn't normally use fiber, but I decided, because I do have the problem with my application, and I decided to go with the fiber, and I'm going to put the ac² in this device and use it like that. So I won't be powering it with the PoE, but still I will get all other features of this device that are basically making it superb for such an environment. So yeah, I showcase you this application. This is, as I said, this is official MikroTik antennas, HGO out, but there are other from the MN family, like MN30, MN15S, MN19S, and MN30PA. So you can either use patch antennas, you can use dishes. So yeah, this device, as I already told you, has powerful CPU, so if you want, you can use it in some other applications. If you put LTE in the MPCIe slots, can use it as both as a LTE router. So that's it for this device. I hope that I managed to entertain you for a little bit. And if you like this video, if you like this, if you liked it, of course, give me a thumbs up, like it, share, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. I will sign out.